I used to just live on water every day and a lot of vegetables. My mum saw me eating vegetables, but before that I was always on vegetables. I was young looking. And I've been attacked and attacked again. This time they've ruined my body. And this is through a love rival.
It's shocking how much of the equipment we've used.
They've actually ruined my whole body. Like, it's my liver's going down, my gallbladder got taken out, I got disemboweled, and I can't breathe, and I'm left for dead. They're taking away my citizenship. They're taking away everything from me, and they want me out of here, but they're filming me every day, abusing me like in a war crime. Like, do you know what? Partly why my body's being ruined. My job is about food prep, is about definitely serving really, really healthy, energetic, nutritionally dense meals for families that needed health, like TLC with health and some sort of like health issue, or like a lot of Crohn disease people wanted my help. And I've also worked for old ladies that need a special diet. And I also just recently was cooking for mum last year and I just got abused. This is a fatality. I'm going to need a lot of medical care and I'm asking for help to fight this war crime because I got disemboweled. Behind my back, my gallbladder's been taken out because my mum's got a weird body shape from her gallbladder, and this person's meeting my mum and she must know that it would make my body go weird, so they've taken my gallbladder out. They took my stomach out. They opened my legs and said I'm a fucking dirty slut and just ruined my vagina. They've cut it all open. I'm willing to go under lie detectors. I would never ever have a big vagina. I didn't have sex. I was a very retiring type person. Like, I loved being outdoors. That's my favorite thing, outdoors. I don't even go outside anymore, but I loved being outdoors all the time, and I'm scared because I don't know who's trying to kill me, and I feel like somebody's trying to kill me, and I feel like I'm being silenced, and I feel like the police fucking know, and they're just all in a massive group pretending that I'm a liar from all this discrimination on this wall. She paid $4,000 for a group of people I've never met in my whole life to build this wall. I'm a fucking arsehole and a fugly fucking dick. All this stuff and all the social services. They're banning me from this country, from Australia, from Sweden. So why do I get failed? Why are the people murdering me walking free right now, please? Labouring me as an old lady. But I need to lie down. I need a room. I'm tired. I can't keep moving around. I've never had a BBL. They've ruined my stomach, and they've raped me all around the village with everyone saying I was a beast, and it's a tragedy. I was a Christian martyred, and they ruined my skin. I think they sold me for lab testing and medicine to test aging out, and then they've ruined my face and my stomach. They took me out of my mum and they tortured me every day saying, why can't you get out of bed, you fucking lazy dough-bludger? And it's like, I'm in pain, I'm actually dying, and I've got no advocacy because I've got all these really nasty, merciless people saying, I've had cancer too, get up out of bed. And it's like, I'm in agony, I need medical care, and they won't give it to me because all these different influencers come up on my page, and he said he's going to keep torturing me till I'm out of time. So the other cruel thing is, while I'm begging for help with rape victim, they shoved me all on the internet as cheap quality and put me to death on the internet as fucking ugly. Look at that fucking head. I'd fuck everything but that fucking head. And this is the way they talk, or that is a fucking idiot. Like, really cruel. All this horrible stuff. And that's fascism, like making people mentally ill, like by all this horrible stuff to keep people busy with their monkey brain. I got put to death here and I've got no safety. You can't stop people from asylum. This Israel has become so greedy as to stop me having all my friends. He went and took all my friends, put them in his business, and he spends all day bullying me and showing sex tapes and making sure I can't be known as a Christian. And it's like, what made him God? Why does he want to play God in my life? This man, he's ruined my face again and again. He's letting all these young Turkish men come into this country and be immigrants, and he's getting all these Asian girls married. Like, to like all the Samoan boys, like so they can get citizenship. He's got all my cousins abusing me. So I need help. This is abuse. I've asked for help for more than 4 years, and I've got lots of research that I was trying to fight for my rights. And I had this Indian army working with these hats saying she's more. And I had these Asians of dandelions following me around on their little bikes with these like t-shirts saying no one special. So it was organised crime to erase me. And in Christchurch, there was a bunch of guys walking around with t-shirts saying dead man's booty. And they've made all these like video games about the regime called Skibidi Toilet. I need help because all these immigrants are invading me all over the world and stopping huge parts of my character to take away my influence. And my character was built on a long-standing reputation, and it just got burnt to the ground in about 3 years. And I don't know what to do because I've just been kept in isolation as they burnt my face down in the public as fucking ugly and tortured me as fat and ugly. And I need proof about it because I should get compensation. My face and body just got disemboweled and I've been put to death. And I know my liver's failing because my eyes are dry, which means my liver's not working. And this massive tower that they built of divine love is actually my lifetime of working in healthcare. Because if you look at me 2 years ago, I'm a picture of health. I'm very skinny and I know so much knowledge about health. So that's the thing, I can tell you so much of knowledge, but I'm fat and I can't control how my stomach is blobbing out into a massive jelly, and I can't control how my legs have lost control, and it's not to do with age. These people are really, really like sadistic. They want to see me age at 43. She doesn't want me pretty again at all costs. She's paying to get me destroyed. And they put me in a marriage when I wasn't in a marriage, and now my liver's dying. I've got pancreatic cancer. I think they put a colonoscopy up me like Marilyn Monroe. In my colonoscopy it says I've got pesticides and darkened cells and cancer cells, and I need liposuction. Because I'm meant to have unconditional love and be somebody that goes all overseas and talks to people to do with human rights, my landlord had me humiliated in the public as not ready to be a global leader because I'm ugly. And so he built his whole empire on my whole reputation, these 7 Hong Kong ponies. And it's everything that I've worked for in my whole life, and I just got murdered for about 3 years straight. First of all, he hung me, rejected me as a fat pig after I had a colonoscopy that really tortured me with chemicals up my anus to really destroy my health. Then he had me socially rejected. Then they tortured me at Narita's house saying I'm lower class all over the world, all these foreigners, and basically put me on a boat saying that I had a puppy and they were sexually assaulting me and shaming me as a poo, like as a massive poo lady. And as they were doing that, I got disemboweled and tortured, raped by gangs and put to death. And it's Zionism. It's because he doesn't want me to have unconditional love, and it's really like what my work was, compassionate love for other people. And he won't even let me have church. He won't let me go to any charity. He's taken over all the communities and made me a birthday joke. This is greed. He wants full control over my body, my health, my reputation, my mind. That is absolute domination, because my life was about healthcare and walking and my daily habits. All of a sudden I got put to death and I can't get out of bed. And I can't get hold of any social services to help me. All of a sudden I'm not allowed a future. Do you think that something's weird? Why would my landlord and these girls have an empire based on my entire personality? Everything to do with my psychology, my mindfulness, my self-love, my self-worth, all to do with my generational love and wealth, all to do with my merciful heart, all to do with my health nutritional knowledge, all to do with they're doing the highest reputation of health, but they're actually blocking me having health. They've ruined me having health. It's really horrible. And it's like they've just killed me like the house of wax, like put me to death, my face. But I'm saying I don't want to be a dog. I want to be a human. Like, This is real jealousy. This is the second time this has happened from France. Because I'm really, really crazily fat from, I don't know what they've done. They've taken my gallbladder out and all my hormones have gone crazy and I've lost all the elasticity. This is a dangerous woman. This is the second time they've ruined my beauty in so many horrific ways, and it's such a hopeless way where you feel like you're never going to get back on. And then they killed me on a cruise ship that I'm shitting as a major massive joke in the ugly X. So while they were doing the entertainment making you all laugh that I'm such a social reject, I've been put to death in the background, murdered. Ben just sacrificed his sons and daughters as an offering to the gods, and I'm left for dead. I'm disemboweled. I've got anally raped. They put me in hell because they basically anally tortured me and then said that I'm a real slut with all this backup, and have totally stretched my vagina till it's huge. The hole at the bottom's huge, and I haven't had sex for it to be huge. They totally ripped it apart, and it stinks of ammonia. It shows I'm dehydrated all the time, which shows that my organs are failing and I'm not getting health care. I'm asking for people to wake up. I'm not an asshole. I'm not a cunt. They're silencing me. Help me. I did nothing wrong to deserve this death, and I have a lot of proof of trying to get a job, especially at Narita's house. And a lot of proof near Narita's house. I was walking up to 18,000 steps a day and I can't lose the weight. And ever since I had a coffee at a place at a laundromat right near Remuera, up the top of that hill, I don't know what it's called, I got poisoned and I've been down for the count ever since. I got sick quite a few times, like I'd be in bed for 2 or 3 days and I'd come right and I'd get healthy. But ever since then, I've been down for the count. I'm in high fevers all the time. I'm really sore on my side. I think I'm dying and I'm not getting the health care. I've got real bank statements here about going to get health insurance. I didn't get any help. What am I meant to do? I'm being put to death, and my uncles have seen me raped. They're working in a massive company calling me old tits Flo, and it's not good enough for the government to take me out of having a part of the table because Ruth and those blonde women have ostracized me out of the world and put me to death because I was part of that table. I've got the same education. They're just ostracizing me with toilets and all these snuff tapes. It's illegal.